Hello, my name is Ho Jun-hee in Jeongbal Middle School in Korea, and I will introduce you about Google Drive and Google Classroom. First, we will look about Google Drive, and the second, we will look how to use Google Classroom. The Google Drive is the essential and very good tool for your online class. You can click on Apps button and click Drive icon. After logging in, you can click on Apps buttons. And this is the first page of Google Drive. And in here, you can access to every Google tools like documents, forms, spreadsheets, presentations, Jamboard, Collaborate, and so on. To create a new file, you can click New button and choose application you want. And to share with others, you can click Share button and share the file or folder you want to share. To share your files or collaborate with others, you can share the files or folders in two ways. The first way is you can share files or folders with email address. If you know the partner's email accounts, you can write them down and share with other people in groups. And this is the second way to share. You can share files or folders with sharing links. You can click Share or Share, Get Link. Under the Get Link button, click the down arrow. And then you can choose who to share the file with. Also, there are some access options you can choose for link. To decide what people can do with your file when you share it, select Viewer or Commenter or Editor. And you can click Copy Link and it's done. Copy and paste the link in an email or any place you want to share it. Now, let's talk about using the Google Classroom. Click an Apps button and click Classroom icon. And this is the first page of Google Classroom. On the class page, you can view and enter all your classes. Think of it as your classroom homepage. And as an educator, you can create classroom by clicking Add button. At the top of the classes page, click Create Class. Here is the icon. And you have to fill out some information about your classroom. To enter a short description, grade level, or class time, click Section and enter the details. And to add a subject, click Subject and enter a name or click 1 from the list that appears when you enter Next. To enter the location for the class, click Room and enter the details. And after finishing this filling, you can click Create button. This is the first page of each classroom. On the Stream page, you can post announcements to your class, and you can control students' permissions to post or comment. Think of the Stream page as your class message board. You can view your video meeting link and view your class code. The video meeting link is in here and the class code is in here. And also you can open class settings. and the class setting is in here. After you create a class, you can change the class details and select settings. For example, you can change the name of the class and select how classwork posts appear on the stream page. And for your grading system, you can choose total points or weight by category grading. In both, grades are calculated for you, and you can let students check their overall grade for the class. If you don't want to use the grading system, you can choose no overall grade. Grades won't be calculated, and students can check their overall grade. You can post announcements to your class students on the class stream. Announcements are posted with no assignments. You can use them to give notices or reminders to your students. Announcements appear in chronological order. If you want, you can move an older post to the top. You can draft and schedule announcements and control who comments or replies to posts. If a student turns on notifications, they'll get an email when you post an announcement. On the classwork page, you can create and post classwork and materials for your students. You can organize your posts under topics you create. Classwork includes assignments, questions, and quiz assignments. After you publish a post, students can click it to begin their work. On each post, teachers can see students' work status such as turned in or missing. On the classwork page, you can also open your Google Drive folder in here. And you can open your Google Calendar. Work you create in Classroom saves to your class's Google Drive folder. In Drive, you can view, organize, and create files and folders. You can open your class drive on web or mobile version of Classroom. And you can group assignments, quiz assignments, questions, and class materials under topics. If you don't assign a topic, the post shows at the top of the classwork page. You can reorder the posts under a topic and rearrange topics to follow your curriculum. Students only see topics that have published posts. When you create an assignment, you can post it immediately, save a draft, or schedule it to post at a later date. After students complete and turn in their work, you can grade and return it to the students. And next, you can create a quiz assignment in Classroom where students complete and submit a Google Forms quiz. You can assign the quiz assignment to one or more classes or to individual students, schedule it to post later, add a due date and time, and add attachments. Google Forms can automatically grade the quiz, and you can import the grades into Classroom. Students can see their grades immediately or after you review their answers. You can also lock a quiz or a Chromebook managed by your school. And as a classroom teacher, you can post short answer or multiple choice questions. After you post a question, you can track the number of students who responded. You can also draft questions to post later and post the question to individual students. And as a classroom teacher, you can also post resource materials such as a syllabus, classroom rules, or topic-related reading to the classwork page. Like other types of posts on the classwork page, materials can be organized by topic, reordered, and scheduled to post later. On the People page, you can see everyone in the class sends emails and invite people to join the class. Think of the People page as your class roster. Under Teachers, you see all the teachers in the class. Under Students, you see all the students in the class. If you send email invites, you see invited next to people's names until they join the class. On the People page, you can also email students, guardians, or co-teachers. Also, you can mute students so they can post or comment. And you can remove people from the class. On the Grades page, you can view, enter, and return grades. Only teachers have the Grades page. The Grades page is also known as your grade book. Along with viewing, entering, and returning grades, you can also open students' submissions from the Grades page. When you enter grades in other areas of classroom, such as the grading tools, the grades automatically updated to the Grades page. Until now, we have looked about Google Classroom. Google Classroom is the best tool for your online class. I will recommend these tools also, and you can use it much better way. Thank you.